Okay guys, so I'm going to give you guys a back-to-back Who Would Win featuring characters from RWBY. Yeah, a show that I have taken forever to get into, and I apologize because I actually kind of like it. Anyway, so I'm going to have two fights with different characters, but the two main characters are from RWBY, and you might find it pretty interesting. Anyway. So let's get started with our first fight, and that is Pearl from Steven Universe versus Weiss from, of course, RWBY. Now, let's talk a bit about Pearl first and foremost. Pearl from, of course, Steven Universe, Rose Quartz's right-hand gem during the Gem Civil War, and one of the most devastating fighters that even the Gem Empire kind of feared. They called her the Renegade Pearl. Like, she was feared among the Gem community. So Pearl, as we all know, is a master. Pearls are meant to be servants, but our Pearl, broke away from that and became a master swordswoman, as well as a master tactician and a teacher to Steven. Now, Pearl, due to her light form, due to her light kind of body build, she's actually she's very quick, she's very agile, and her main weapon is this spiral spear that she can make multiple forms of, but she's also very handy with swords. She can use multiple swords and spears at multiple occasions. She also, thanks to her gem body, she has a slightly higher strength, speed, and durability than humans do. She also, due to the fact that she is not human, she doesn't get tired, she doesn't get exhausted. She doesn't, but however, that comes at a cost. Due to her light frame, she's easily, and with most gems, if she takes enough punishment, her physical body will be, will forced to retreat back into her gem, and if her gem is cracked or broken, she's down for the count. Another ability that Pearl has is that, of course, she can summon hologram pearls that she uses to train with. However, it's very clear that at a higher setting, these hollow pearls can actually be dangerous. Now, it's still unknown if Pearl actually used her hollow pearls during her actual fights, during the Gem War, but, why not? I'm pretty sure she did at some point. I have this feeling that she probably shadow clone jutsu'd the shit out of several gems during the Gem Civil War. So that's the big thing right there with that right now, is that Pearl also has thousands of years of battle experience. The war lasted for a couple thousand years, and it's very obvious that she kept fighting throughout the several centuries following. So she has thousands of years of battle experience, training from Rose, her own training, her own style of fighting, and she's incredibly intelligent. However, she does get a little full of herself, but that doesn't happen often. At least these days. Anyway. So there's a bit about Pearl. So let's talk a bit about Weiss. So Weiss is the youngest daughter of the Schnee family, who are these, to put it bluntly, they're weapons dealers. They're weapons dealers of the world of Remnant, and Weiss is a master swordswoman. Even though she's only 17 years old, she's the second strongest member of RWBY, and her main weapon is a sword that she can use to summon different glyphs. These glyphs can basically be used for different weapons. Although the sword doesn't really do that, that's her own genetic power, apparently. I'm still trying to follow through RWBY here, guys. Cut me some slack. But yeah, these glyphs she can summon can actually form like she can use them to be platforms, mines, distort time for a short being, able to create shackles. They can be mines. They can actually heal her at some points and those around her. They can even be used to summon fallen, slain enemies, but she hasn't really unlocked this ability yet, as of yet in the show. But that's apparently another Schnee trick. So, also, Weiss is also incredibly fast. Like, she is the fastest member on the team. Next to RWBY, of course. Like, her and RWBY are probably the fastest ones on the team. and she is incredible. She is also incredibly intelligent and is like the planner of the team. Now, Weiss is also even though she's classified as the second strongest member of the team, she has also been the one who's been knocked out the most out of the entire team of RWBY. So, you know, keep that in mind. But having said all that, she's taken on opponents 3 times her size and taken them down despite the amount of pain she's in. She'll fight through all the pain she's going through and keep going. But, however, she does get a little stubborn at times and kind of goes headlong into her fights at times. But remember, she can easily just figure out her opponent's tactics and then go, oh, now I know how to beat you. So you can obviously see why I chose to have Pearl and Weiss fight. They're so similar. Both are incredibly intelligent, both are master swordswomen, and they have this kind of style and grace to them when they are in combat. That's the big thing, is that when they have this kind of style to them that gives them like this amazing combat skill. So Weiss and Pearl, if they were to fight, man, God, I don't even know where to begin with that. Because Pearl, like I said, Pearl has over 1,000 years of battle experience. And not only that, she can also summon her hollow pearls. She could, you know, she's learned sword styles that have been long forgotten. Weiss is only 17 and is human, meaning she's going to get tired. She's going to get worn out. Whereas Pearl, on the other hand, is just going to keep going and going and going. However, that doesn't mean Pearl, you know, if Weiss gets a good hit on Pearl, that means she's out. Remember, one stab from her hollow form, from one of her hollow pearls, caused her to poof back into her gem. So, one stab from Weiss could be enough to take out Pearl. She just needs that one lucky shot in. So, and that's the other thing, is both of them are incredibly fast. The other thing is that Weiss has so many abilities with her glyphs, as well as her own internal abilities to, you know, generate ice and all that. That's going to be another problem for Pearl, is that Weiss has all these different abilities under her belt that she can just easily go like, boom, 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 I can just do this, 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 and this, and take you down. But, however, Pearl has taken on enough gems and monsters and other things in her career as a renegade gem to, you know, basically be like, oh, this is how we're going to fight? Oh, alright, I'll figure this out real quick, and boom, I'm going to science the shit out of how you fight, and then I'm going to take you down. So that's another major element in this, is that Pearl could easily just figure out Weiss's fighting style and just be like, oh, okay, this is how we're going to do it. Having said that, though, she may not be able to figure it out in time, and Weiss could easily get the upper hand on her and take down Pearl faster than Pearl can actually figure out how to fight and properly combat Weiss in this matchup. So that's the big thing here, is that these two are going to be constantly trying to outthink one another throughout this fight. And, yeah, could you imagine these two having a sword fight? I would pay money to see that in, like, Death Battle or, you know, something like that. Anyway, so Pearl is a very dangerous, very intelligent opponent, but so is Weiss. So this is going to be a match of not only swords, but of smarts. And these two are going to be constantly thinking how to outdo one or the other. And honestly, I don't really know who could come out on top in this matchup. So you guys tell me in the comments below, who do you think would win in a fight between Pearl and Weiss? Just comment below, let me know. If you think Pearl would win, put hashtag Pearl wins, and list off the reasons why you think Pearl would come out on top in this matchup. But however, if you think Weiss would win, put hashtag Weiss wins, and list off the reasons why you think she would win in this matchup. I'm really curious to see what you guys would have to say about this one. These two would be this would be an amazing fight. And I think there would be kind of like a mutual respect between the two, honestly. I think they would both really appreciate one another's styles, honestly. But yeah, just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys later.